Okay. Had to rig this very impromptu, one can say. Transform, edit. Yeah, that's fine. I honestly don't care too much. I just have to get to it. Because I'm recording a VOD, might as well give an explanation as to what's happening. I'm TripJack. I'm rebuilding my computer. I have a Meshroom S build on the AIO. Failed on me within warranty. So I sent that to get RMA'd. And they gave me, NZXT gave me a new cooler. Upgraded me because my old cooler was actually no longer being produced. And so they didn't have any. Which is nice. So I'm about it. I'll see what ends up happening with new cooler. Rebuild should be relatively straightforward though. A relative non-issue. Give me a second, just finalizing some setup here. Okay, cool. Let me get to getting here. Computer's over by the side here. So let me go grab that. Computer's already unplugged. Because of the aforementioned AIO dying, I've had to hot rod my computer. I'm not really gonna bother cleaning it because not really need to. But this is what I mean by I've hot rodded my computer. Taken an old C14S that I haven't been using since my last build, and as you can clearly see, it extends well beyond where the case ends. So just get the box, put this thing away, grab some paper towels, some ice cream as well to clean it, clean off the paste. no 90%, 95%, with 70% isopropyl will do just fine. Okay. So first things first, I gotta go take this whole dang thing apart. I mean, give me a second here. So now I'm doing computer surgery. Set up subdomains, considering that I have the ability to do that. Easier for me to type. Let me see if let's get on to surgery. I've been faffing about for 5 minutes already. Probably won't need this. I don't really care otherwise. Put that aside for now. Where to begin? There's a couple things I need to do here. Placing the AIO, mounting the AIO. I have to debate if I still want to keep the front panel IO because I took that out. Given how my last AIO died, I'm inclined to keep the front IO gone so that I can keep I can slide the AIO cooler just a little bit higher. I don't really need it since I have all these USB ports right in front of me anyway. So it's not really a big deal. So I gotta do that. I got to replace the 12-volt high power wire on my 4090 because when I did this hot rodding, I broke the retention clip, which is not a comfortable thought. I've been running it loose, technically, since then, including for the Monster Hunter Wilds open beta, which is risky business, but my computer didn't die, so for now we're okay. We've got these antennas while I'm at it. Oh man, I locked that in there. Okay, cool, we're out now. Jesus. Alright, so gotta do all this. Yeah, so debate this. Install AIO, replace 12-volt high power. Not a big deal, but given the way everything's laid out, in order to access the back panel, do I even need to access the back panel? I don't know, I don't think so. I think I use the existing... No, I don't actually think I need to take it all apart. Ah, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. Let's see. Can't take you out just yet. first things first, start from up here. Remove this fan. A slim 120mm, 15mm thick fan. This for exhaust. To keep this extension around, which is nice. Down there. That's out of the way. Now I can access this, which lets me unplug this fan. So just keep it off the bracket. I'm probably gonna put this fan away because I don't really need to use it anymore. I don't really have room for it. I could put it in the front as a radiator fan, but I don't have a magic fan to go with it at the moment. Or I do, but it's a limited case, so I'm not about to take a whole 2 computers apart just to do that. What else? Do I really need to access the back panel? No, but am I going to do it because I'm going to route the 12 high powers through this back area? I think so. Actually, not necessarily. I don't even need to necessarily do that. I can just take out... Oh yeah, that just came right out. I'm not comfortable with that. Alright, so 12 volt high power is right here. Let me just unplug the 12 volt high power cable. Yo, BGM a bit loud. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Jigs. I figured something like that was the case because I'm on my laptop right now. So the entire setup is very ad hoc. Doubled up. Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I know what's going on with it being doubled up. I hear you. Gotcha. I know what to do. Thank you, bud. It shouldn't be doubled up now. There you go. There we go. Yeah, it's my setup's jank as hell right now. Just get this wire out of here. It's a little tight, so I might actually have to take the whole back panel off in order to clean up the routing of this one cable. Woo! Yeah, I got a whole thing right now. Maybe I can't get this cable out. Maybe I actually got to take out this whole chonker of a hot rod cooler right now. Now there's no music. Really? I think there's music. Really? Should be. You sure? Oh, you know what it is? How's that? I'm dumb because I can't read, so I think I got it now, though. I think I got it now. Okay. Oh, yeah, I should have loosened it evenly. I went OD and just went one side only. All right, bet. If anything, I'd probably turn it down just a little bit more too. Yeah, I gotta do computer surgery. I know you're streaming in a second, right? Let me clean this off and put it back in the box. Yeah, don't ignore that. That's just this stupid app I'm using. I wanted to try it to see how it went, but it's just another OBS fork, as they always are. Just it's by the South Koreans, so don't worry about it too much. All right, get some isopropyl on there. Clean off this thermal paste. Is that fine on the CPU end? Yeah, that's fine on the CPU. Let's get off on the cooler here. Not get off, but get the thermal paste off the cooler. AIO, so that's all-in-one. That refers to a closed-loop water cooler because it's all-in-one. It comes with the tubes, the pump block, the reservoir, and the fans for cooling your computer up. Most cheaper builds or builds where they don't want to have to deal with the maintenance or extra failure points of water cooling are air cooled, similar to this cooler right here under chat, where it's a big aluminum, it's a big stack of metal heat fins with a fan pushing air through it, and then you got some heat pipes that transfer the heat from the pressure plate, which is in contact with the IHS, the heat spreader of the CPU, transfers heat to this block. These pipes transferred up to these fins. Fan cools the fins, gets the heat away from the CPU. Basic CPU cooling in a nutshell. AIO does something similar, but it has a block. Usually the pump is on the block. It runs liquid, usually water, or some form of distilled water, from that block, carrying the heat away to a big radiator like in your car, and then fans cool that, and then it gets moved back. So instead of air, well, it is still air, but there's also water. Technicalities, it's coolers. Okay, so that's that block out. Let me get the mounting blocks off here. Could be Baja Blast. Not necessarily. So with AIO coolers, liquid coolers, the water moves over a heat block, and there's internal fins like these fins inside of this a block, which is in contact with a metal block, which is in contact with this, and that moves the heat away. Something like Baja Blast, the sugar would probably significantly reduce thermal efficiency and or clog up those fins. So not something that I would suggest. You could color it like Baja Blast, that's fine. You could get some dye and dye your and dye it that way. But aside of that, probably risky. All right, I will need to take the GPU off because I cannot see this backplate. I mean, I could do the backplate blind. I could do the backplate completely blind. Do I want to do the backplate blind? Not particularly. You could do a Mountain Dew Baja Blast computer. Would it be advised? Not for me in particular. I'm not one for dyeing liquids anyway. But also you'd be building your own custom loop, and that is work. That's not to say it's not fun, but you could go soft tubing to make it easier, but then if you do hard tubing, it would look sick, but then you have to do all the bends, and it's a whole shebang. It's all about what you want to put into it. It's all about the work. All right, so get this guy out of here. I could have taken these cables out to make that easier, but I needed to replace this cable anyway, so we're good. Can I reuse this clip? Not that I can tell. Not from what I can tell. I don't know how to take this cable home. I could 3D print more cable cores, but I'm not about to bother. I need to replace that cable anyway, so we're all good. Do I need to do anything else in this computer while I'm thinking about it? Yeah, I'm not comfortable flying blind on this backplate, so I gotta take the 4090 out. No. I ain't building a computer blind, I'll tell you that much. Do I really want to, though? I'm debating if I really want to take this out, because it's a pain to get in, because then I gotta route it around these FPV cables, which I'm using to get my video cables out to the back here, because otherwise my video output's back here, and I gotta use right-angled adapters to get my cables out this way, or I need to print feet in order to give myself more height to use normal cables. It's a whole thing. So I think I'm just gonna keep this like this. I'm gonna route the power cable first. I'm gonna route the new computer power cable first, the graphics power cable first. Because this shit is gonna be a little bit more blind than the backplate. Alright, I don't even know what's in this bag. What is this? Desiccant? Dielectric grease inside for 12 volt high. Why do I have dielectric grease for the connector? Why? Why do I have lubricant for the connector? It's dielectric, so it's not conductive. So it doesn't matter if it gets on the contacts, but that's confusing. Say that in the manual or anything? What the hell? Who the hell puts dielectric grease? Safety and compliance information? I don't really care. Okay, get that out of here. Get that out of here. Manual warranty guide. Okay, so that's a whole lot of nothing. Bag doesn't say anything. Label doesn't say anything. Yeah, no. Okay, actually, I am deathly curious. Why the hell does this Corsair 12-volt high-power cable? I've offered. I've offered. I have that Go XLR that I'm not using right now. Let me see here. I know you have your own interface, but listen, sliders and real-time monitoring is crazy. Also, routing all of your applications to different faders is also crazy. Corsair. Let's see, Corsair 12-volt high-power cable dielectric grease. Why does it come with grease? Okay, there's an article from their director of research and development in PSUs. Okay, article, testing, nerd shit. Adapters press over. Yo, Marty, how are you doing, buddy? Been a while. How is your Florida life? Break the terminal. Blah blah. Connector. Okay. I still don't know why he included the dielectric grease. That's incorrectly installed? Yes. Okay, here's where he said, here's why this is in here. Here's his recommendation. Tin contacts need lubrication. I would use some dielectric grease on the plastic part to help them interface. The grease can impact electrical conductivity as much as it can lubricate and prevent corrosion. But since it's dielectric grease, it's not going to hurt if a little bit gets on the terminals because it's not electrically conductive. I came to this conclusion when using this particular connector specifically because I found the connector easier to install after X number of cycles, but if I tell someone to insert and remove their connector a number of times, don't feel secure in the latching gauges. Dang, 49 and cold. Yeah, it's a little cold. Not too bad. I tell some blah blah blah. Sometimes it'll feel secure in the latching gauges. Someone's going to bring up the, oh my god, it only has 30 mating cycles. Yeah, old 8 pins are also only rated at 30 cycles. Excess of the grease is certainly scored out. I'm using dielectric because it's non-conductive. Okay. Does he say anything else about the dielectric grease? He does not. I'm not going to bother with this because I don't have a need for it. I was able to route the cable just fine without. What flavor gruel? Oh, this is, what is this? Hold on. Nuka-Cola. The Fallout flavor. Alright, 12-volt high power. Let's route. Let's figure out how to route. That's on. Ah, my YouTube died for a moment. No, it's still fine now. For reference, my computer here, well, this cooler right here, I bought on Amazon Warehouse. I took a gamble. It's missing one of the standoffs for Intel mounting, but that's the price you pay for doing the Amazon Warehouse gamble. But given that I don't mount Intel and I was mounting AM4, it's not all the AM4 mounting hardware, so I didn't care. So I came out ahead on that gamble. Put this. It's a whole process and a half. Boxes. Box. Do I actually put the fan in there with the cooler? don't know. Oh, I'm stupid. I can just do this. Use your brain, you asshole. Oh, no, that's what I do. I put the fan in here. Okay, I got you. I need to flip this connector around so that it can fit the other way. What's going on, Marty? What have you been playing recently? What you been doing? How's things going? How's the wife? How's your newfound love of Filipino food? Not really newfound, but you know what I mean. Yeah, there you go. This works. Mostly. Let me actually route this cable somewhat properly. Yeah, these should go there. That's fine. This actually doesn't need to get routed at all. Yeah, not really. Just do that to keep it tidy. Alright, I don't even know where this goes. I legitimately don't even know where that goes. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. This way? Good enough. Yeah, good enough. That doesn't go there. You'll fit there, so that's fine. And then put you back here. What the? Huh? Oh, that's supposed to flip over. I can't reverse my steps properly. You go there, then you go there. Okay, I see you. Then you go here. And this busted up box gets put back together. There, bring the 4090 back. Alright, think about it. Do I really want to remove it? Yeah, I kind of have to. My own sanity. Alright, we're taking out the 4090. I'm really gonna get concerned about the health of those FPV cables, but whatever. Oh, you know what's gonna suck? Is mounting this again once the AIO cooler's in place. Oh, this is gonna be painful. It's gonna be painful. Alright. Well, might as well bite the bullet. Where'd that screw go? Right here. So those are for fans. This is for graphics card. Ooh, I saw that sag immediately once I dropped this screw out of there. Oof. Not comforting. Alright, release the latch. I said release the latch. Slide this out some way or another. Do I need to unscrew that? I think I do. I think I do. Can't see. Let me rotate this. Ugh. Support bracket. Even shorter screws. Did my chat die? Maybe my chat died. Let's see here. Oh, my shit's broken. Where's that mounting bracket? Here. Ah! I'm playing, like, dimensional Tetris, honestly. Okay, that's out of there. Security bracket. Come on. Where'd you go? Oh, fell all the way to the desk, man. Gotcha. Alright. Should be able to slide you out. Okay. Okay, Big Chungus. Hello. Alright. Yeah, that's a lot easier now. I can actually see what's going on here. Okay. So 12 volt high power is gonna have to connect like this. It's gonna have to curve around. So we're gonna have to flex these cables to do that. Like so. Actually, oh, that's a concern. Right. It's gonna have to bend a lot to not get pressed up against the AIO. Ooh. Alright. It's a bit tricky. Alright, gotcha. Don't want to bend it too hard, but I might have to bend it a little fierce. Alright, so let me get it under there first before I start bending. Yeah, like so. So orient like so. Like that. I might use some zip ties to honestly keep everything contained. Less chance of touching the graphics card fans this way. What else am I doing? Fuck. Let's go under here. And move you down like so. You're mostly in place, that's fine. I need to route you in around here. This one loose wire from the 12 volt high powers. This one dangly thin boy. It's kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Alright. So this is mostly planned out. This is mostly planned out. Like, this mostly makes sense. This routing mostly makes sense, so we're good here for the most part. I'll be concerned about it later. Let me just plug this guy in here so that I can have it be there and just not think about it any further. One and two. Alright, this is sticking out too far, so I need to bend these. The question is, that I'm ultimately going to be concerned with later, is how the hell am I going to bend the AIO tubes around this that need like to occupy this much room? This DVI DisplayPort connector gets in the way. I could just not do it. What connectors do I have in here? DisplayPort. Get away with routing a pipe down here. That would be ideal. Will I be able to? I very much doubt it. Let me take a look then, really quick, at what I'm working with in terms of AIO pump, so that I can start to figure out how I'm gonna route that shit. Where am I? The cooler. So the old cooler I had was the NZXT Kraken X63. I bought it like a year and a half ago, and it had a 6-year warranty. So I got NZXT support. They're like, yeah, I told them, hey, my CPU is running up to 100. This thing is loud and it's not getting cooled. My computer's shutting down. It's like, well, shit. All right, we'll send you a new one. And they're like, damn, the one we sent you, we don't make anymore. So we're sending you a new one. And I'm like, I bet. So I got the Kraken RGB 280 millimeter. The last one I had wasn't RGB fans, but well, I guess now we got RGB fans. Are these RGB fans? These are 100% RGB fans. Cool. So I got RGB now. Not that I wanted RGB originally, but hey, free is free. It's an upgrade. At least a $50 upgrade, honestly. RGB control. Really? I have to do the RGB controller? Well, there's an extra header on there if I want to add another RGB fan. Yeah, free 99 is nice, I'll tell you that much. Here's all the mounting equipment, which I kept all my old ones, but I don't need. And then here's the AIO itself. This is what I refer to specifically, jigs, when I refer to AIO. This box down on the ground. No, see, this isn't an extended warranty. This is just the warranty that's naturally on the product. 6-year warranty, so I'm like, I bet. I didn't go out of my way or anything. This is the warranty that was naturally there. Oh, but I don't know how much of your stuff you might have bought used, so that's a consideration. So this is what I mean by AIO jigs. So since you're not familiar, this is the pump block, which pumps water from these tubes into the radiator, where fans are going to push against the radiator, or push air through the radiator fins, like a car radiator, or like, I don't know if you have any other radiators that you're familiar with at home, to cool the whole thing, basically. All right, so if I'm trying to think about routing this guy, and routing this guy is probably like the most annoying thing. All this dog shit. RGB nonsense. I could just not use the RGB. I could just not use the RGB. Is there a manual? There's probably a manual. Probably, yeah, I took the manual out, I'm blind. I could just not use the RGB. Yes, this one now has a screen on it. The one I originally bought, this is the older model, did not have a screen on it. It just had an infinity mirror on the front. Let me actually find a picture of it for you. Hold on. Let me get a picture of it so you can understand what I'm doing. NZXT X63. It's out of stock, but I can just take the old image. Image. Let me download this image. Save image as. AVIF? Really? Alright. Not crazy. This should, in theory, load. Nope, definitely not gonna load. Alright, never mind. It doesn't want to load an AVIF, so that means I gotta do a browser source. Can you believe it? Alright, we're doing this live. Just so I can show you. Paste. Okay. This guy right here. So, all it was the logo, this RGB ring, and then an infinity mirror to make it look cool. But otherwise, it's kind of the same thing, except now it has a screen on it and it loses the RGB ring and infinity mirror. So, here, let me... It does change my considerations up a bit, because for my side panel, let me take off the stupid browser source, I don't need this anymore. So I was running this as my side panel, just magnets to hold the art in place. But if I'm gonna have a screen on the inside of my computer now, I guess I can't really block it off, especially if I can like run GIFs and shit. So I gotta take that off. You know. Yeah, man. So we say up here, so we say over here. Got some suicides off to the side. You can't see. So that's all right. Where's the mounting gear? Does it already have the AM4 mounting gear on it? Actually, that's important. So the fans have 2 for the RGB, well, 2 and the PWM. They don't daisy chain like they used to, which is annoying. It's actually really annoying. Really? They don't daisy chain anymore? Came in the box. Intel retention bracket. So that's not the one I want. Just got it. I want the AMD bracket. Don't need these standoffs. I want this standoff. I want the AM4 side, not the AM5 side. I know that much. Fan screws, mounting screws. Breakout cable. Oh! No shit. Okay. So it's all SATA powered? And then you have to control it via the stupid NZXT hub. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Any specific instructions for the AM4? AM4 wants the textured side down. Okay. Any specific bracket? No, it's probably the same bracket. Alright, cool. Where are we looking here? Actually, do I need that? Do I not use the AMD backplate, or do I use the... No, I definitely use the AMD backplate. There's no way I don't. There's no way I don't use the AMD mounting bracket. Alright, so here's the AMD mounting plates, the standoffs, and the screws. Good. I don't need the Intel 1700. This is for mounting. And then this is for block pressure. So I want all of these, I think. Don't need this. God. The annoying thing is now I have to figure out where the hell this is going to fit in the case if I want to control the RGB. And again, I could just always not use the RGB. That's always an option. I still have the old fans. When I sent the whole case in for RMA, I didn't return the fans. I literally just did the AAO by itself. Nothing else. Alright, bud. Enjoy the next game. Enjoy it. Figuring out where this is gonna go is gonna be the main point. It's a little thick, too. In theory, if I moved this forward, like all the way up, I have a little bit of, like, a handful of millimeters to play with. I could stick it behind the power supply. My concern with that is then the power supply gets choked to all hell by the side glass panel. If I was running the mesh side panel, that wouldn't be a concern. I could always switch to the mesh side panel, and then it's not a concern. The glass does look nice. The glass does look nice. Alright. Well, I'll put this away. And these are the fans. Let me take a look at one of these fans so that I understand what the hell I'm going to be working with here. Alright, so fan is going to be 4-pin fan header and 4-pin RGB proprietary. My favorite, proprietary. I love proprietary. I hate proprietary. Backplate is going to stay. Let's get the backplate in position then, since we're at it. This AMD brackets, and let's not put the bracket on this yet, but we want the standoffs here. I think they're still using the exact same mounting as they were using on the X63. So we want the grooved side down for AM4. Like this. Oh, because this little hang up is asymmetrical. Alright, well, let's get one in place here so that I can figure the rest of everything else out. Oh, don't tell me I got dielectric. I got thermal paste on my desk mat. Oh, no. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Oh, brother. How did I do that? Oh, that's gonna be such a pain to clean out. Need like a brush or something. Oh, brother. Brother. Micro ATX? No, Kirby's. This is mini ITX. Close though. Close. No, we're mostly just like rebuilding and moving things around, so it's not like a whole new build. This is mini ITX. Micro ATX would be like wider, longer, and while this case in theory has room for it, I ain't got actual room with all the other components I'm fitting in here. Ain't got no room for that. Yeah, so my water cooler died, and so I got a replacement, and so I'm putting it back together after hot rodding my computer for the last like 2 weeks. I had like my old air cooler sticking out the side like it's like a hot rod. It's kind of funny. But I broke the retention clip for my power cable for my graphics card in the process of doing that, so also be replacing that cable as well. But at least I got an upgrade for my CPU cooler, which is nice. That whole shebang got upgraded, so. Oh, excuse me. Gotta do that whole process up now. Okay, let me tighten it. Where's the, they have a little tool to tighten. I know they do. I know I'm gonna need these 4 screws, but not these standoffs. So these can go here with the, and I know I need this retention bracket. These are trash. This is all the mounting. Is the tool in here? No. Is the tool in here? No. Is the tool in here? Is the tool not in here? I feel like they used to have a tool to like tighten this. Retention? Oh, so here, let me show you. The retention clip. It's the thing that, it's not for, that's an anti-sag bracket, what you're thinking of in particular. The retention clip is, let me zoom in here. The retention clip is this little bugger right here that like, you can like lift the latch and it latches to like lock the thing into place. That's the retention clip. Not that it's particularly too necessary in most computers, given that, you know, most things don't really move around, but hey, better to have it than not. I'm actually really mad that this got here. I'm actually really mad about that. I'm really mad that I got some thermal paste on my desk mat. I gotta go clean this thing later. Ugh. Alright. I guess I'll just hand tighten these screws. You're just gonna get hand tightened. They'll probably, yeah, they'll get tightened along with these when I mount that. Okay, so that's fine. We're all good here. That's that. Where's the cooler? Well, at the very least, new cooler means it's not dusty. As you can see, all the radiator fins are nice and clear. And I'm not installing dusty old fans either. Alright. Let me get this off here. Yeah, unlike the rest of the computer. Oh, it's a push up and then, I see you. I see you, AMD Intel mounting bracket. Get out of here. I don't need you. I'll run Intel. I may need, my computer may be a space heater, but it doesn't need to be that much more of a space heater. All right. So first things first, I need to figure out orientations. Okay, so I have RGB fans now. So ideally, I would like to have this mounted where the fans are here, then the radiator. But I don't know if I have the pump clearance for that. So what I'm gonna do, I guess for now, first step is to remove all of these front brackets so that I can actually cleanly slide things into place. And I can just mount the, I can just mount my AIO directly to this bracket without having to do the whole song and dance of fiddling around with my other components. I do like this case because of that. For the most part, it's only like 3 different screw sizes, maybe 4 if you count fan screws. And so they kind of just go wherever they fit. But then the whole thing can just be taken apart and put back together as you need it. It's really nice. There are fancier cases, but kind of more of a pain to work in because you can't take them all the way through. Alright, so that's loose. You take 2 screws out here and never put them back in? Bro, I'm crazy. Why did I not put those screws back in? I missed 2 screws in my rebuild of this computer. Holy shit. Those screws gotta be somewhere. Why am I missing screws? My structural rigidity. Oh no. I should have more of them around because they're all standard. If not, I can always just take them from somewhere. Alright, that's the last one. Front panel comes right off. Yeah, like so. Now, let me move you out of here. And let me get the ideal situation first. Let's do the ideal situation. Yeah, that's an option. That is an option. My option is I have a 3D printer. So that's my option. But that also works. I also don't like I don't like messing with the back panel slots because if I ever need them again, although to be fair, I could also just 3D print new back panel slots. It's not really that big a deal. Never mind. It's a non-issue. I just don't like working with. If I can bend the metal to begin with, I wouldn't trust it myself to hold up the graphics card, basically. I would probably do like a print in like PETG or ABS if I had venting. I would do ABS, but otherwise PETG. And then it would probably just hold just fine. All right, so how do I want to route these? 2 more cables in this computer than I wanted now because of this stupid RGB upgrade I got. This free RGB upgrade. Do I want the cables on this side? Do I want the cables on the other side? This is the side with the window, so let's do the other side. I still need to figure out where to route everything. Ugh. I still need to figure out where the RGB controller is gonna go. That's the worst part. Figuring out this damn RGB controller. And then you want the tubes at the bottom. The question is, will I be able to fit this like this with this protrusion around the graphics card? This is the question. Oh man. And I know I want to do intake rather than exhaust. I want intake rather than exhaust, because I have the top exhaust. So I'd prefer positive pressure by having 2 fans in, 1 fan out. So we'll just have to wing it, I guess. Yeah, we'll just have to wing it. All right, let's get the fans in place, but we're not gonna screw them down tightly yet. Oh, it goes through. These aren't. Okay. That is the concern. Now, hold on. Because this is awkward. This is really awkward. So this shit right here, this sticks out so far, and then these tubes gotta come out somewhere. And oh man, this is gonna hit the graphics card. I can already tell you because of how thick this boy is. So I can't do it that way. I have to run the RGB on the inside. I have to run RGB here. I can't run RGB on the outside. As nice as that would be, I can't. I physically can't. RGB has to be on this end, which looks like dog shit. But I could also just not run the RGB. First world problems to the maximum degree. All right, well, let me get a couple screws in here so I can just start to orient everything. Oh, right, these go like this. All right. Do they have any particular orientation they want with these washers? I've kind of figured it out. Let me double check the manual because I'm the asshole who reads the manual. Yeah, that's it's basically push versus pull. That's a age-old thing. Of like, do you push through the radiator or do you pull through the radiator? Pushing is better airflow through the radiator, but then it can potentially be more turbulence if your fans are right up against, like, say, the noise, a grill or like a mesh. That's to say that it wouldn't get turbulence from being right up against the AIO radiator as well, but depending on space constraints, you got to pick your poison. Alternatively, if you have the space, you can do both sides, because who the fuck cares? Okay, it just wants water. Got it. We'll do like the two corners first, position it, and then lock it down for each fan. And these, at the very least, these screws can just go down tight, like all the way, because the fans aren't gonna move. The other screws, which are gonna go on the front, will let me slide. I'm not gonna tighten, so I can slide the radiator up and down a bit to try to figure out how I want to position everything ever so slightly. So these ones can just get locked down, no problem. Be 8 screws in total on both sides. The other screws later. I just want to get the other screws on the other end now. It's a little awkward though, because I gotta flip this whole dang thing. I'll just let you dangle so that that thermal paste doesn't touch anything, because it's exposed now. You can kind of see some of the pressure from where I last mounted my AIO. And ideally, you want your reservoir to have the highest spot. So I've removed the front IO up here in order to enable that. I could go this way, but then I think my pump ends up being the highest spot in my loop. So I'd rather not if I can help it. This fun fact about the AIO, they are not 100% full of water when you first get them, and they will lose water over time. Every water cooling loop does. Just the nature of the materials we're using. So. It is important that you orient your AIO and your pump blocks in such a way that the air rests in the radiator and not the pump. The way you do that is by making sure that stream's lagging. It might be my computer lagging. It might be my computer lagging. I'm very impromptu on my laptop right now. Let me close my web browser. That's probably just extra bloat. Close Discord as well. If it is lagging for you, I also am streaming it at the same time on YouTube, and maybe it's better on YouTube, Kirbyst. Just because of what is it, transcoding, right? Maybe that's better. I don't know. You want to check that. Twitch, my 4060 on my laptop can only do so much. I'm not using the 4090 right now to do encoding. My laptop's also hardwired right at the moment, but it's over USB, and I'm not sure how fast that USB Ethernet is, so I could be being throttled that way. Let me tighten these up. Yeah, so the RGB is gonna shine through this, and you're gonna see very distinctly this pattern through the stream, but through the screen or the mesh. But whatever, it's not that big a deal. Okay, that's tightened up. Let me add the extra screws that I'm missing over here and tighten these up as well. Oh, I see. They only gave you 8 screws for mounting the radiator, which makes sense. They only gave you the 8. I see. But they'll give you 16 of the long screws, because if you want to do push-pull, you'll need 16 screws. You'll have to provide your own fans, but in the off chance you want to do push-pull, they will let you. You just gotta do that jazz. Oddly enough, my CPU is fine. I don't have any dropped. I have some. I don't actually have dropped frames to the network, surprisingly. I have dropped rendering frames, but only a handful, so I don't really care. Am I missing a washer? Brother, did they short me a washer? They shorted me a washer. God damn. Yeah, they shorted me a washer. No, okay, they did give me all the screws. Oh no, they didn't short me a washer, I'm just blind. Alright, get this down in here. Okay. Ah, fuck, I got my thumb on this fucking thermal paste. Alright, so I gotta figure this shit out. This is gonna be the most confusing shit, I think. I really don't want to think about this mess of cables later, but that's the reality I have to live with now. Alright, so first things first, gotta figure out how the hell these tubes are gonna route. I think that's the most important thing first and foremost. This is gonna be awkward. Awkward as all hell. Alright, here we go. Mess of fucking wires, dude. Do I need to rotate these? Or can I just like... God, I fucking hate the rat's nest of cables that RGB makes, man. You miss anything good? No, just me yelling at RGB rat's nest bullshit, you know? Some boomer shit. Some boomer talk. I mean, like, again, I will take a free upgrade to RGB, but there's a reason I didn't buy RGB to begin with. It's just fucking annoying. You missed me. You did miss me taking off the hot rod. The hot rod cooler, but you've seen a picture of it already. You've seen a picture of it already, so you didn't really miss anything. Okay, shit. Mother... Don't escape your bracket. Fucking stupid. Alright, that's probably as clean as I'll get. Can you run it back? No. Time to start figuring out how all this shit's gonna piece together. Well, actually, yes. I should have another missing screw somewhere. Oh, there it is. I knew. Alright, so I was missing screws, but I have them. So the challenge is these tubes and this spine. That's the challenge right now. Is fitting them around each other. I can already feel it. I can already kind of feel it. Okay. Let me get a couple of these screws in place so that I can flip this over and mount the cooler. I am not one of the assholes though, with the screen on my with the screen on the pump block. I didn't pay for it, but I am one. So that's fun. Am I pinching that tube? No, I kind of have to run it this way just to avoid any issues. I'll show you in a second once I get a couple more of these screws in place. I just want like a couple on each side. But that means I can put GIFs or whatever inside my computer, which I guess is cool. Anything I want. I could sync what's on the RGB. I could sync the RGB with what's in game, probably. It's a thing I can do. I do really like this case. Being able to take apart all the brackets with standard screws. Really nice. This is not the first time I've rebuilt this. It's relatively convenient each time. Okay, so what I'm talking about is like this right here. This tube has to do like a very hard 90 bend to avoid the graphics card. And it's gonna be really awkward. I still need to figure out where the fuck I'm putting the RGB controller. How do I route these tubes now is the question, isn't it? One of the questions of all time. I do not want this. Do not want that. Could I do a mount like this? Ooh, tubes are getting all twisty though. If I do that. I could switch the... Do I mount it like that? This is like the easiest way. Ideally, I would love to do it like this. But I don't think I got the was resting it on the high volt cable. Ugh, 12 volt high power cable. Ugh, gross. Shit. Alright, well. Like this, I guess? Or is this a better option? No, I really don't have the room to run tubes that way. Kind of has to be this way, or at most like this, but then, oh. These tubes are like not. Do separately like that. No. It's this tube is the problem. I do that way. Could I run it like this? I could. Should I? Absolutely not. What about here? Yeah, my only option is, realistically, to do it like this. I think this is my only option. Alright. Well. Mount it. Yeah, my only option. Alright. We're good. That's clean. Let's lock this down. I have all this extra mounting hardware now. I don't even need it. It's all this garbage screws now. Hello? Please? Thank you. Let's just do... what is it? Slight hand tighten. Not trying to overpressure it. I mean, pressure is good, but not too much. That's enough. This one is... okay, there we go. Okay, now it's... there you go. God, you were still loose, huh? Oh, you know what it might be? I might also be screwing the standoffs into place now. Where's my screwdriver? Alright. And now the pain that comes with an AIO. The fucking bundle of wires that goes with it. Alright. Figure out how to route all this shit. Hey, what do we got here? It's a USB 2 splitter. I don't think I need you because I'm not using any of the USB 2.0 headers on my system. Not for anything, I think. But let's see. Another bundle of cables. My favorite. Alright. So this... oh my god. This is the end that plugs into the cooler. Alright. This is the pump speed cable. Alright. That's a fan header right there. Alright. This is to power the fans on the AIO. This is for SATA power because you're not running this off of a fan header. Okay, that's not, this one's not so bad. This one's relatively constrained, all things considered. Is it upside down or right side up? Upside down. Alright, so you got to go over here. You gotta get routed over there, so I will. Okay, good. I can see from the side that there's mounting pressure. I'm gonna run this cable under to just hide it. And then you get to go here on the CPU fan header, CPU pump header, basically. It's all good. What else do we got? This is the USB 2.0 header, so that I can control it from my system. You're gonna have to go here. It's the only USB 2.0 header on my board, I think. I have bent one of the pins. That is not good. It is not bent enough to matter. Okay. So I'm going to route this so that it's clean. How Probably from above and wrap it down. Probably. And now the AAO's in the way, so it's gonna be really annoying to fish that cable down. Ugh, alright. Then you are the annoying one. You're the really annoying one. You're the seed of power. Alright, what I can do though, I can flip computer over. Get a little bit more access this way. Yeah, this is a little better. Fishing this now is still a pain, but at least it'll let me route some of the excess. Oh, this is a lot of excess. Man, I get it, because this is meant for people who aren't building in small computers like me, but man. Is it annoying to deal with? I route it around this bracket here. Oh, there's a square in the way. Just do that then. I just thought of a better way to route it slightly. To make up a bunch of cable slack. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I can't go. This will run into the fan. So go like this. Yeah. Around these standoffs that I have right here. These. Yeah. I could do the route and tuck like I did here. I still have all this excess, which I need to route back still. That is the thing, I can't route too far. So maybe the route and tuck there is a better call. Yeah, let's do this route and tuck. Boom. Here where I'm never going to see it. Good. Down there. Flip you over. Oh, this tube's definitely. Okay, so now figure out how to route this the way I want it, so that I don't really. I want to leave this pocket here as much as possible. 12-volt high power. Let's go underneath the 12-volt high power cable. It'll act as like a little pinching for us. Let's route you all the way through here. Try to tuck you into the corner here. And then pop you out back here. I should be able to pull it through the other side. Yeah, this is fine. Absolutely fine. There you go. Then I have a little bit of slack, but not too much. That's fine by me. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of slack, not too much. I can just tighten it up and shove it where I need to. Which is to say, pull it down here. That it's going over this right here. I don't like that it's going over. But I also, I could kind of route it around a lot. Unplug it. could route it underneath the PCIe cable so that it's less cable bundle being pushed up. Yeah, that's probably a better call. Yep, there you go. Yep, that is fine by me. That's better. Yeah, that's definitely better. Better use of slack. I would say so. For the most part, oh, I could even route it underneath the standoff. Really high. Oh, yeah. Ah! Alright, now we're getting tight. Now we're going a bit extreme on the amount of slack and routing. Come on, give me a little bit more slack. A bit more slack, buddy. Come on. There you go. That's enough slack. And in you go. Alright, USB is wired up. Tighten that so it's not in the fan blades directly. Ugh. Yeah, there you go. Boom. I'll take that. Relatively decent. Okay. So that's okay. I'm trying to think about this. So you gotta fit this big old chungus of a 4090 in here somehow. What I'll probably just do is I'll take off this top bracket because it's the easiest thing to take out. This one right here instead of the whole front. I do need to put some more screws in before I do that so that the whole thing stays together though, so let me do that really quick. Oh boy. What a nightmare. It's not really that much of a nightmare, it's just a pain to route. Nothing about this is particularly bad. It's just a routing mess. Not difficult, it's just a mess. Oh, and this desk pad is seeing the brunt of it. Oh, man. I'll have to get this into cleaning later. Tomorrow or something. Put this side down. It's the other side that needs to get unscrewed. Actually, I can just take the existing screws over here. That. Four screws, yeah. Take off the 4 back here. So I can take this panel off in its entirety. Thankfully, there's nothing else holding this panel up, so it can just come right out. Actually, the AAO might prevent it from coming out. Let's see. Would you look at that? I was preventing it from coming out. Just a little. Alright, well. Now I can figure out 4090 routing. And once I get the 4090 in there, I can figure out where the hell I'm going to mount this RGB controller. That's why I need the RGB splitter to use its own USB 2.0 header. Alright, now it's time to suffer. Oh, it's suffering time. to really route these to let this squeezes down. Get the most space out of here. I actually have to route this up and over. Just spread these out so that they lay flat really quick. I don't care how they do it, they just gotta do it in this area. Lay flat. Woo! Use the lock in the slot. Alright, it's in the slot successfully. It's locked. PCIe slot. Support bracket is right here. I gotta finagle this into place. Should probably, before I put these cables back in, I should probably just lock this guy. Use the shorter screws. Use the shorter ones. Yeah, shorter ones for sure. Let me take this screw off. Okay, let's figure this guy out. Really awkward position, but nothing I haven't dealt with before. That is really hard in place. Holy shit. I might be able to get one in and force it in on the other side. Oh, that's awkward. Ain't that a bitch? Alright, I got one. That hooked in nicely. Now it's the other one. Okay. Let's get these support screws in. I actually got to use the little extender. Screwdriver don't reach otherwise. Uh-oh. YouTube's having difficulty. Error. It's key frame frequency 4. Oh, that's fine. Okay, got that. Whew. Didn't think I could thread that one. That was a little awkward. Another one right here, really? Come on. Loosen this other guy up. Trying to finagle both of them in. Alright, got that in. And now you're in. Last screw. damn, getting this plug in is gonna be awkward. All right, cool. Yeah, this right here, I'm gonna have to take you out to get you in. Oh man. The whole thing. Okay, fuck. I think this guy has to go in here. This is the only place I have room. In theory, I have room back here, but I really don't want to put anything back there because there is a fan on the other side here that is exhausting out back here, and I'm going to be drawing air out the top with this fan right here. This is going to be here pulling the hot air out up the top. I really do not want to put the RGB controller back there. It's a bad call. All right, let's slide this out so that I can plug this 12-volt high power into place. Then we'll think about all this USB 2 nonsense with the stupid RGB controller. Plenty of screws. And I just put these back in too, which is funny. I didn't need to, but I felt like I needed the structure. I guess I didn't really. There's gonna be more screws along the bottom. What's the bottom? Plus 3 along the bottom. Shouldn't need this extender anymore, so I'll put that away. Oh boy. Not super happy. Not super happy, but it's fine. Just these 3 and then these 2. The trickiest thing is making sure these cables don't run into the fans. Just awkward. That's all I did not leave those screws in there. Or did I? Hold on. My screwdriver. No, I didn't leave the screws in there. Insane. Yes. There we go, it's coming out. It's a lot of pressure. Not a lot. A good amount. Okay. So the awkward thing is routing this to make sure no fans get really bothered by it. So let's plug it in first, and then we'll have to relax it around. I heard it click, but I really need to make sure it's in all the way. Because this is that power connector that melts. If you remember those reports from like a year or 2 ago, this is the one that fucking melts. Burns people's houses down. So gotta be very gentle. Not gentle's not the right word. More like gotta coax it into place. So I really want to spread these out. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Alright, well. Try to put this back into place. This tube bend is my greatest concern. The way this tube in particular, not this tube has a clean line. This tube though, fucking problem. Whew. I'll put that back in because this is in place now. Let me get these routed out of the way so that they don't die. Ooh, this is awkward. This is awkward. Oh yeah, I have like no space down here. Oh, I might have squeezed it. Come on. Almost there, buddy. Come on. Boom. Woo! Squeezed it. Alright. That fan can spin freely. I'll need to test the other fan in a second. Not that I really needed to do that, but it gives me a little bit of space to play with over there in terms of tucking other cables away. Yeah, like I can tuck some cables back there. Alright. Oh boy. Why are we wobbly? Why are we wobbling there, buddy? Why are we wobbling? Is the bottom panel just like flexed? Maybe. Oh yeah, here's the awkward bit. Figuring out what to do with these radiator tubes. Gotta start to piece everything back together here. Come on, slot in. Come on, big boy. There you go. You're mostly in place. Let's get you in here so that you can stay in place for now. Some rigidity up in here. Okay. Get you locked up all the way in. Come on. All right. There we go. Boom, lock down. See who's on the side here. Because that's really annoying to access. Oh, I need to slide the bottom in. It's still like a little awkward because of the tubes. Alright, good. 1. 2. 3. Come on. Oh man, that one's a little awkward. What's up with you? Not all the way in. No, you should be fine given the rest of them. You just need a little bit of physical persuasion. Yeah, that's all needed. Okay. Now, I don't necessarily need to put all these screws in. I still need to route the RGB controller, but given that I can just slide it in over this one SSD, I think, oh boy, you're a big boy. I think I'll be fine. 6 screws and I should be okay. It's just routing now, and this is the most annoying part of the whole build. So you'll definitely, if I move this back, see there's front panel on this case, which I just am not going to use. Didn't bring it up earlier, but I have a lot of USB on my desk, which is a lot easier for me to access than this computer, which is off to the side. And my AIO needed the clearance in order to have the highest point of it be higher than the pump, so that the air bubbles will generally tend to settle up here. How physics would work in a water system like this. I think I could slide it up maybe just a touch more. I'm not sure. Just barely. I'd have to take 2 screws off though, which might be okay. I already have like 6 screws holding this whole thing in place. I don't necessarily need 8. So let me try taking these off, loosening them all just a touch, see if I can slide it up any further. Let me actually play with my tolerances both up and down. I want to see how much room I have to play with here. I definitely don't go down. That's too much pressure on the cables. And yeah, no, this is actually as high as it will physically go. I'm being stopped in place, I think, by the other screws. So let's take these down. And then I will. Yeah, YouTube's complaining about keyframes. I don't really care. Lock these other ones in place. I can still use these. Okay, they just barely fit. All right, cool. We're all good then. Actually, in retrospect, can I even put on the front? I should be able to put on the front panel, right? I think so. If I need these screws, I think so. I sure hope so. Probably if I could. Okay. That's all squared away. It's time to get to the painful part of figuring out how to manage the hell out of these cables. This is the worst part. Still got you, which needs to be connected to. Which one of these is RGB? This is the fan. This is RGB. And then which one's which? You are fan and you are RGB. You honestly can go like this. And you route your way over here and out of my sight, because I really would rather you just stay over there. Let's see here. Shorter cable run. You here. And you here potentially. Depends. You are seen. You need to run down the middle. This cable routing sucks. Should I all just go down this way and then just shove it in the bottom? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Like, unironically, actually. Maybe. That's what I do. I don't wrap around the ramp. That's OD obnoxious. Yeah, no. I wish I could change the position of this one cable. Oh, and then I'm gonna have another fan up here, right? Ugh, that's also a consideration. I don't even have the space to do what I want. seriously now if I do it like that. Oh yeah, this might work. No, just barely. Oh, look at this fucking rat's nest though, man. Oh, I already hate it so much. I already hate this so much. It's a fucking rat's nest down here. Alright, well let's fucking figure this bullshit out. Take out this USB 2 header. Get another one in its place. Yeah, I gotta position this one a little awkward. Awky boy. Yeah, you can just slot him right there. You're not fancy anyway. That's fine. That's okay. A little bit of pressure. Other splitter. Oh, actually, I can just switch which one's routed to which one. This guy. Yeah, this one is the one I want. More cleanly positioned. There you go. You can stay there, and as long as you don't move, we're clear. We're good. And you... Oh man, sure is great that I have 2 SATA ports left available on this one cable, so I don't have to plug in another one. What a fucking RGB nightmare, dude. This is gross. I'm leaving this tied together. I am going to leave this tied together, honestly. Just to keep the bundle a little tidier. Alright, cool. And then you. God, I fucking hate this so much. Rat's nest, man. Rat's nest. This USB cable. Damn it, I gotta untie it just for this fucking USB cable. I'll tie it back. I'll tie it back afterwards. Plug this first. Figure out where everything's gotta go so I can figure out routing and all that other jazz. I should go to this one then. Potentially more slack. Oh no, look at this fucking nightmare. Look at all these fucking cables, man. There really should be a better standard to just not have to deal with all this bullshit, brother. It's too much bullshit, you know what I'm saying? It's so much bullshit. This cable bullshit. Alright, I've cleared off space. I'm flipping this up. Oh boy. Ugh. I hate this so much, dude. I hate it. Oh, what am I looking at, man? What the fuck am I dealing with here? This shit sucks. Get this RGB out. Okay. Get you down here. So over here. Somehow, this all still fits. Is it pretty? Absolutely not. Does it fit? Yeah. Do I hate it? Oh, for sure I hate this. Alright. It's fucking Velcro. It's that plastic box doesn't slide around in there. Fucking Velcro. At least it's not double-sided tape. Brother, this is just command strips, but non-consumer command strips. Alright, well, works. Oh, jeez. That's one. Dual lock. So that's the non-consumer version of command strips. 3M dual lock. Keep that in mind. Maybe it's cheaper to buy bulk amounts of dual lock strips and cut it yourself instead of buying multitudes of command strips. But then again, command strips have the way that little stretchy pull tab so that you can like remove it from walls without damaging the walls. I don't know how to do that with this. I'm placing it on top of my SSD. This is hilarious. I hate that so much. Oh, I hate that so much. At least it's relatively manageable. This is manageable. I can kind of work with this. Despite my misgivings, it's still possible to tuck all these cables away, so it's not too bad. It really ain't so bad. Yeah, tuck away down there. Shitty cable. Okay. And then this fucking bullshit right here. Oh, this is exactly what I need. This is what I want to go for. Absolutely what I want to go for. Here we are. So I didn't want RGB when I built this system originally, because God, Lord knows I didn't have the space to fit it all. Lord knows I still don't. Barely managing to make it work, honestly. Is there a better orientation I can come up with? Drop a cable. It's kind of shove it back here, honestly. Just kind of shove it back here. Shove it back. Yeah, and then use the pinching there to sort of keep it in place. Okay. There's the USB. You can probably just come around up the spine. That's probably the cleanest way to do that here. Alright, let's run you back. Oh boy. I'll make sure I'm not crushing anything. I'm gonna get these 3M strips out of the way here. Okay. I could tuck you in with the bundle of cables here, and then you could just be quote-unquote managed. And route you through here, so just keep you tucked away, or something like that. Then use the other bundle of cables for pressure. I think that works. I think that one works. Oh boy. Okay, I got it. That's an awkward fish. I just gotta make sure these USB plugs aren't in the fans. These can spin freely. Which I don't think one of them currently can. It's a little concerning, but I'll deal with it. But yeah, you hear that? That's not a good sign. Something's rubbing up against it, which I don't like. Gotta have to figure that one out. Ooh, that was not a nice sound. Okay, got that through the way I wanted it. Just get it underneath this bundle for pressure. And that one's mostly taken care of. I'm okay with that cable. Actually, right behind this tube. Actually, no, these are two. Okay. So I just have to finagle it into place a bit better later. Or right now. I'm already on it, so might as well. Okay, get you back there. Out of the way. All this bullshit, unfortunately to say, it's gonna get it shoved underneath there. Unfortunately for this, it's kind of just gonna get shoved down here. I ain't got the mental capacity to think about it any further. I'm just gonna shove it all down here and hope for the best. I really am doing that, ain't I? Let me at least undo this first if we do that garbage. Everything's going. RGB cable. Okay. Fine, I guess. Okay. This fan cable is a fan cable. You guys run down here first. Then you run down also the rest of the way this way. And figure out how to bundle it all down at the bottom. Should probably grab those cable ties that I've been throwing out and reuse those for space efficiency. Oh, see that tucks away nicely. I like that. That's good. That's the good shit. Just kind of tucking it all away now. At this point I stopped caring, I just want to get it out of here. I still need to figure out that these fans are gonna, I still need to confirm that these fans are gonna run smoothly, which is a big concern. mostly managed. Alright, these tubes. Let's figure out this tube situation. Fucking managing AO tubes always sucks. I do not like how much this one tube bends, but I honestly can't help it. I honestly can't help it. I can't move this power supply in any other direction. It just kind of has to suffer that way. This tube just has to suffer. I just need to avoid having any local high points, really, I think. I just can't like do like this and then I have a high point here. As long as it's like this, I think it's okay for the most part. It's really awkward to get it to sit the way it needs to. Sharp bends also impede water flow, so you don't want to go too hard on a bend. I might just tie these tubes together so that they stay out of the way. Like this. God, this is the best I can do, I think. Grab some of these twist ties. We'll reuse these. We'll absolutely attempt to reuse this. Attempt, I think, is the key word. Because Lord knows they won't stay. Especially not with tubes this long. I have Velcro ties that might work. Hold on, let me get those Velcro ties. I think they might actually work. Okay, yeah, this might actually work. I got a bunch of Velcro ties. This might just be the ticket. Not this one. Let's use the Corsair ones because I think that's all I need. It also matches the power supply, so. I might need more, I might need less. Let's find out. You don't want to crunch the tubes down too hard because you'll be potentially ruining the flow, the airflow, the water flow through the tubes if you squeeze them too tight. So just enough to keep the tubes together, really, is what I'm looking for here. Oh, this tube, I don't like that. That keeps it in place, mostly. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. All right, take a look at from the other side here, and then I got to do fan clearances. Make sure all the no cables are in the way of any of the fans. We're still not done, but we're real close. Yeah, that one spins freely. This one, 12-volt high power, is touching it just barely. I have... Yeah, here's my little poking stick. Let's see if I can get some more light here. No, not really. Alright, well. The tricky bit is to try to coax 12-volt high power in a way that it's not touching the fan blades. And yeah, there you go, that's it. So those spin freely, that spins freely. All that's left to check is the back fan here. Oh, and deal with the other 12-volt high power cables and make sure that they don't touch the fan that I'm gonna put up here. That's the other major constraint that I gotta deal with right now. Okay. Okay, good. All right, last fan. Good old slim RGB, non-RGB fan for the exhaust. Over there, right in here. This is not how it's intended to be mounted, but it works, so I don't care. This is definitely not what you're supposed to use this for, but it works enough for me. 140 would probably get across, but I don't think you could fit it diagonally. Maybe. I don't know how you'd fit a 140 mil here. If you had a slim 140, it would be technically better exhaust, but I just don't know how it would fit. Okay, that's not good. It's being touched by the 12-volt high power cables. They're poking up too high. Yeah, these guys right here, they're poking up too high. So I gotta try to get them down somehow or another. So they're not like bunching up. Oh, there you go. If I can just like give myself a little bit more slack here, that pulls these down just enough so that I should have enough clearance. All right, all good. Sick. Let's get this fan in place, and I think we're good to go. Man, that's like a fucking 2-hour cable management extravaganza. You know what? 15-liter case. 15-liter case. 280 mil AIO, functionally the same cooling capacity as a 360 mil, because of the surface area of the radiator. And then I got a fucking 4090 in here and a 5800X. You might ask, hey, you got a 5800X, but you got a 4090. Why the hell don't you have like a 5800X 3D or 7800X 3D? Or what are you gonna try for a 9800X 3D? And the answer is I'm a gamer. Yeah, so I'm at 4K a lot of the time, shooting for high frame rates. So I am more taxed by my GPU level than I am at CPU level. And when you're at 4K, the differences between 5800X, X3D, 7800X, X3D, and 9800X and X3D, marginal at best. So I do not have to worry about it. Okay, fucking, jeez, that was a fucking journey. All right, let's get the side panels back on. Let me put the art off of this glass panel. What else is not gonna stay? Last side panel, give that a wipe down for me. Put every other panel back on. They're all a little dusty, but couldn't be bothered to dust for this. So, backside panel. A little bent, but you're not really good. panel. Oh, I get to do this peel, right? Nice. Very nice. I'll put you back into position, please. Oh, I gotta coax that back into position. All right, hold on. I might need the third cable tie just to keep this in position. Like coaxed properly. I say coaxed, but I'm really just forcing the shit out of it. These are soft tubes, but like kind of just forcing it really. God, I don't know how to get these tubes to stay the way I want them to. They're gonna touch the glass. That, I think, is unavoidable. They just aren't gonna stay 100% by themselves. It's just too much bullshit for them to deal with. And I do not want to use the power cables to, like, lock it in place. That sounds like a terrible idea. Unsafe as hell. Do not want to use these to lock these down. Definitely do not want to try that. Because look, it's just gonna try to take the path of least resistance, right? So, path of least resistance it is then. Or I gotta try to change the path of least resistance because maybe, and I don't like the idea of this, but maybe I flip these zip ties around so that, because these are Velcro, I'm using the soft side against the cables, but that's too much friction. Maybe if I use the rough side, it'll help hold. I don't know what it'll do to the quality, the condition of the tubing after the fact, but if it works, it works. Okay. Let's put you over here. God, I can already feel how annoying it's gonna be. Definitely don't want to crush the tubes though. Hiya. Hiya. Hooyah. Why does routing tube have to be so difficult? Hooyah. Alright, let's get this last tube like right here. Right here, buddy. Come on. Close enough. Yeah, that's holding better. Cool. Awesome. Get some magnets out of here. Not break the glass. Alright. Get this solid white down. I have a giant microfiber cloth just for this. Should I use some? I could use some. I have an extra towel here. Some isopropyl. And then give it a microfiber. I could use some Windex, but this'll do. Plenty of hand oils on here. It'll streak, but then I can just dry it. That's the whole point of alcohol, is alcohol actually evaporates really fast. It's not gonna be perfect. But whatever. Given this thing has been on my desk for a few years now, or a year and a half, it's in better condition than I expected. Get it positioned and I'll wipe it down from there. But, whoa, Jesus. It's heavy. Yay! Gotta be very careful picking it up because it's fucking heavy. I need like Windex and a good amount of time to really clean this thing up nicely. But it's fine. A little bit of a panel gap there, but I couldn't be bothered anymore. Alright. Lift you up. Oh, heavy. Big boy. Chunker. Honestly, I gotta weigh this thing at some point. And let me just get the front panel in place. Dunzo. Front panel, fucking all my weed pins, all my Hololive pins. Okay. Shit. Well, it's all put together. Just power it on once. Let's find out whether I messed it up or not. I was gonna power it on. Nothing else is gonna be plugged in. No display out. Nothing. I just want to make sure it turns on. I want to make sure I hear the pump working. But I'll probably configure it off stream because, man, configuring is going to be a pain in the ass. I got to set up all the water cooling nonsense and everything. Okay. Oh, boy, you're a heavy boy. You're a chungus. You're an absolute unit of a computer. Oh. Oh. It's just fucking heavy. AIO, fucking. No more suicide on this side. That's. I guess that's a little price to pay for RGB, huh? Oh, for the panel. Let's turn it on. Yep, all good. Holy shit. Alright. We're done. I have to clean this bullshit up, but we're done. Alright, well, I ain't got nothing else planned. I'm on my laptop still, so I ain't got none of my stuff. No intro, no outro. Not that I had much of one anyway. I'll have to keep this track on. I do actually like using this track. But yeah, that's it. It's done. It turns on. I'll have to configure it later, but it all works. Wiring is okay. Everything's locked in. Alright, with that, I'm done. What time is it? 9 o'clock? Alright, that finished sooner than I thought it would. Alright. Peace out. Catch you all on the trip side.